Hello everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the summer breath celebration. So today, day 1 was beautiful. It was so nice to connect with you guys. It was so great to breathe with everybody. And so I'm just going to give a moment as people join, and just if you're live, feel free to share the energy. How are you feeling today? And yeah, just let's connect a little bit. How was yesterday? How are you feeling today? So good to see so many of you on already. Welcome. So I am, as you can tell, I'm in the van. I was gonna stay where I was, but we wanted to keep traveling. We wanted to keep going on the road. And I'm just gonna make sure, these minutes that no one is waiting to get into the group. But yeah, so just share how you're feeling as we all kind of just join in here. We are in the van. I'm in a random little town. Internet is not so easy here, so it was a little bit of a stressful morning, but I hope you guys can hear me good. I hope the internet is good. Hi, Stina. So good. Ingrid's here. Alva's here. Stina. Natalia's here. Trina. Hanna. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Loved last night. So excited for this. Feeling good today. Amazing. Love the van vibes. Definitely van vibes happening today. Yeah, it goes really well, but it's just the internet that can be a little bit of a stress. Everything else is amazing. Yeah, love the van office. Amazing. You guys can hear me good. Good. Thank you so much. Cody's in the house. Good. So today we're going to be talking about relations to others, and we're going to dive into the breath work. Thank you for everyone who's been sharing this work. It means the world to me. Lovely last night. Oh, I'm so happy. So I picked 2 winners, or I didn't pick, it was a random name picker, for 1 month inside of Breathe Live. And the winners are amazing session last night. Grateful to be here again. The van vibes is happening. It's really going on. The winners are Nina and Sina. They all rhyme. So I'm going to tag them later and send them a message. So if they're watching this right now or the replay, congratulations. Let's celebrate them. Did you guys like the recap emails and the notes and all the things? I'm just gonna send this here as well, because if you sign up on the email list, you get the recaps, you get the links, you get the reminders, and I think that can be just so helpful, because there's so much going on in this world, right? There's so much going on that it's easy to miss things. So the emails really help that. So let me see here. I need to leave late as 12 because I'm having a meeting with the festival team. Ooh, I will do the replay later and stay as long. Hold on, the comments are not so easy for me to read. And stay as long as I can. Loving this so much. Oh, I'm so happy. Ingrid's in the house. Amazing. I'm with you on the replay. Driving at the moment. Good. Okay. You guys are amazing. So just sending a lot of congratulations to Nina and Sina. Great to be here. Cool van vibes. We love van life. Me and my partner, we love it so much. We work so well together. It's just, it's a really special experience, and to be able to work in the van as well. And he's so supportive and helpful, and it's just been really great. Okay. How are we feeling today? What are the vibes? Give me some energy. Give me some words. Give me some things. How are we feeling? We're going to talk. I'm going to do a little teaching segment on relationships, relations to others, and then we're going to dive into this. Yeah. So how are you feeling? What is the vibes for today? What are some words maybe? I just wanted to, I see that it's kind of hard to do when I'm live, but so how are you guys feeling? When you talk about relationships to others, how is that in your life? Does it feel easeful, or do you feel like there is some static, there is some drama, there is some difficulties with intimacy, difficulties with partners, difficulties with friends, work? How are relationships for you? Grateful to be here. Feeling a bit stressed and frantic after a night shift. I'm glad you're here though. Feeling lucky and calm. So good. We talked about yesterday how the relationship to ourselves is setting the thermostat to the relationships to others. And I'm so grateful we started with day one, being day one, because we got like a foundation. And of course, we are humans and we're interacting. We have relationships, friendships, colleagues, family. So, and some people, relationships are super easy, and other people, relationships are not that easy. Feels like relationships are scary and hard to maneuver. I hear you. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. How else with the relationships, everyone? Do you feel like they're easy? Do you feel like they're sticky? Do you feel like you're not really finding your people? What's going on? And if you want to go a little bit deeper, do that. I won't say names on the video in case this gets uploaded somewhere else. So if you feel, like it's okay to share more, I would love that. And we are in the closed Facebook group right now, so it feels a little bit more intimate to be able to share if you feel safe doing that. So why is it scary? Why do you feel like it's hard to maneuver? For example. So I just want to make sure that I can let people in the group if people are trying to join. And how's your breath? How's your body? Just checking in, always relaxing a little bit deeper, and always welcoming in my classes. If you want to close your eyes and lay down already, do that. It's really about you receiving the information in the way that feels right for you right now. Receiving information can look like interacting, writing on your notes, sitting up, being very attentive, but also receiving information can look like laying down and just listening. Just listening. Okay, I have some people wanting to join the group. I'm so happy I fixed that. There we go. Getting the community together. Yes. All right. Me and Ingvild here. I'm feeling a lot of different things today. Lonely, grateful, happy, sad. Ingvild is feeling a bit disconnected. So grateful you guys are here. Happy that you're here. Really, really. Oh, happy to be here. You wrote that as well. Amazing. Ambivalence. Some relationship mean the world to me, but takes me away from myself. I feel insecure and everything tightens in my body, mostly with friendships. Ooh, I agree with Tanya right now. A little difficult, but with my boss, she's strict and disrespectful. Whew. Wow. Yeah, thanks for sharing this, you guys. Wow. It is vulnerable, and thank you so, so much. So we talked about in day one that the relationship to ourselves sets a thermostat for the relationships to others. That's why I say this. I can never say this enough. I don't think I will ever say this enough. Thank you for letting me in. Yeah, trying to let everybody in. Get in the group, everyone. Get in here. Been working with this a lot, especially the last year. Never had much drama, but before I disappeared, right? Like checking out. Now it's easier to be myself, and has taken a lot of courage and so much old emotion that needed to move through and opening up to others. Always on the journey to continue deepening connection to others. Right? It takes a moment as well. What I've realized, you can make a connection in a really short time and just feel like, wow, I feel like I've known you my whole life. You can make a friendship like this. And at the same time, friendships take time, right? It takes going over and over and over again, showing up for each other, going through certain things to really feel, I know this person. And there's so many mechanisms that we have that over time we can check out and be like, oh, this is getting too deep, this is getting too intimate, this is getting too close. I'm going to make space now, because it's confronting, it's challenging to be in relationship, deep, honest, authentic relationship with humans. And we'll all do this in different spectrums. We'll check out because it's a bit easier. Yeah, other relationships are just amazing and easy, like my friends, like with my friends. Yeah. Oh, what did I say that I can't say enough if I didn't finish? Okay, thank you so much. I mean, I would say it at some point anyway, but thank you. Values. What I can't say enough of is knowing your own personal values. When you know what you stand for and you know what type of relationship that you want in the world with yourself, with others, then you're going to have a really clear image of what fits in that area and what doesn't fit in that area. I love, some people use this being an energetic match for this thing or not, or what is it? There's that, and there's also being available for. And then there's certain things that just not being available for. And I think that's it's quite beautiful to be like, I'm just not available for that type of energy. And you would only know that if you knew your values, right? So I feel like that is so important. I can't say it enough, like really knowing your values. So who was reflecting a little bit last night on the values a bit more? By disappeared, I meant I was only there for them, but didn't really let anyone in. Yeah, thanks for the clarity. Right, like having a hard time, like who's gonna hold me, right? I'm holding all my friends. I'm like the rock for a lot of my friendships and relationships, but I'm not gonna open up. I'm not gonna let people in because, there's a belief that people don't actually care or they won't understand. I'm too much. There's so much, right? There's so much healing work to be done in relationships. And I think most healing does happen in relationship with another human, right? It's so interesting to observe everything that's going on in you and with everything, möter med allt. Det jag som kär i allt. Oh, that's beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, there's more. Löses i det. Yeah, I'm so grateful that you're here as well. So grateful. Amazing. So we see relationships are beautiful learning and healing opportunity, right? So I'm just going to get my notes up. I want to talk about two things. There's this hyper independence that's happening right now, for good and for bad, right? It's just this feeling of like, I can take care of myself, I got this, or not. Some of us, and I reflect a lot on this personally as well. Like, I have lived alone for so many years. I'm quite a hermit type of person, very introverted person in many ways. And then I also love community. As you guys realize, like, I love facilitating community. I love creating spaces where people can come together. I'm actually really good at it. And I've always questioned, but I'm like, why do I live alone? Like, why am I secluding myself? Why am I disconnecting from, why do I love to just like be in my own space? And then checking in, is it because I'm avoiding, like, I don't want to live with people. I don't want to like be around people, or is it just a personal need that I have? Where is it coming from? And I think this is really important to realize is, our relationships, where is the connection coming from? Because it's normal and totally healthy to want connection. Obviously. It's totally normal to want healthy relationships. This is very normal. And unfortunately, a lot of us, it's something we need to like relearn. Like, oh, it's in the presence of my partner, I should feel safe. In the presence of my friends, I should feel safe. In the presence of, I should feel loved. Oh, it's almost like a surprise for some because of what's going on in your lives and what happened and things like this. And it's sad, but it's the healing work that we're doing, right? And just really realizing, so just put your hand on your heart and just feel into your body. I want you to relax a little bit deeper now. And I really just want you to feel in your body as much as you can in this moment that it's normal to want to be loved. It's totally normal to want to have connection, intimacy, healthy relationships. This isn't a luxury in a way. This is a normal human need. To feel loved, to feel safe around your people. So just put your hand on your heart. Some of you, you have this in your life. And some of you, I know you're working on this. In the presence of my partner, I am safe. In the presence of my friends and my inner circle, I am loved. Breathe that in. See if you can breathe that in. And just noticing what happens in your body. It's coming from the heart, right? It's coming from a real place within you that longs and desires and yearns for connection. This is healthy. This is not you being too much. This is not you being whatever other stories you have. This is completely healthy. Okay? It's healthy to want connection. And the difference between connection, yearning for connection, and needing connection, being needy, needing something from someone, is when it's coming from a wound, from a wounded place, and it feels different. Maybe you can tune into it when I say it now, where it's coming in the body. It's a little bit different. This needy energy is more like, I need you to be a certain way for me so that I feel better. I'm going to tell you a story. Story time. I was really annoyed at my brother at one point. And he lives in the north of Norway in Lofoten, and he owns a really nice restaurant there. And I was up one summer, I think it was 4 years ago now, and helping him in the restaurant. And we were working together, living together. It was a little bit intense. Talk about relationship, right? My brother, he's like my best friend, but he's also my brother. And he was really annoying me. And there was so much that I was just like, I wish he would do that. I wish he would do that. And I wish he would do this and this and this, all these different things. I was getting mentored at the time by an incredible woman. And I remember sharing this to her one morning. And I said, I'm getting really triggered by my brother right now. I'm really sad that he is choosing this thing and da 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 and being like this. And she asked me, do you actually want him to be better? Or do you want him to be better so that you feel better? And I checked in with myself and I realized that it was coming from a wounded place. I wanted him to change so that I felt better, so that I didn't get annoyed, so that I didn't get frustrated, so that I didn't feel sad, so that I didn't feel angry, so that I didn't feel all these things. I wanted him to change so that I didn't have to feel these things and deal with it and sit in with it. In that moment, I let go of him needing to change, of him needing to do something else. And I took care of my own frustration. Like I said yesterday, frustration can be a way in. Anger can be a way in. All of these emotions, they can be a way into your heart if you let it. So I relaxed all of them. And I was just like, he doesn't have to change. He's going through some stuff. He's a bit stressed. Da, da, da. And I started to see him. Now I'm starting to get more into my heart, right? Compassion. I'm starting to actually see him. I'm relaxing my frustration. I'm relaxing my judgment towards him. I'm relaxing all of these things, and it's all happening in the moment, and I'm kind of almost going into like a meditative state of taking care of my emotions, taking responsibility for my emotions, and relaxing the judgment around the energy that we had, because you could almost feel it, right? You can feel tension between somebody. Later that day, I went to the restaurant where he was working. I think I started to work as well. Everything that I was annoyed at, he did. He changed it. I meant, like, he fixed everything that I was annoyed at, because I was like, I wanted him to do this thing and he didn't do that, and this thing wasn't whatever. And everything that I was annoyed at, he fixed that day. And he was in such a good mood. And we had such a good day. And I realized that this might not happen every single time, but I feel like this was a shiny moment of a lesson for me and a story for me of evidence of what it is to love somebody from a wound, or think you're loving someone from a wound, and actually loving somebody and seeing somebody. It was a profound experience. So how many times are you wanting someone to do something to ease your emotions, and you don't actually want them, it's more about you than them? I've always had the relationship with partners from a needy wound, but I don't know how to ever engage, you see here, without that person latching onto my core wound, but how to heal that wound. So scary, but also all I want. Like, can someone just give me the instruction book? How does one relax emotions? Yeah, so the whole thing with healthy relationships, I think, when what we were doing earlier with really like putting your hand on your heart and just getting yourself prepared for healthy relationships is so important, because there are so much wounding. There is so much around relationships and mother issues, father issues, the wounds, right? And they come in relationships. They come in the mirrors of our children, the mirrors of our friends, the mirrors of our partners, the mirrors of our family. So you really need to start, or what I did in my journey, I can just explain from my journey, because I was attracting relationships, men who were unavailable emotionally, and I'm a very emotional person, and so I was just attracting unavailable men, and I really had to do a lot of inner work to heal, to believe that I was worthy of safe love, and to relax the triggers, to relax the, if I feel like leaving, if I feel like disassociating, and that can be physically, like actually creating a story of why I need to leave that person, or it can also be checking out mentally, checking out, and I really had to prepare myself for a safe love. Now, this is a really big topic. I go deep into this in my emotional course called Healing the Heart. It's basically all about relationships and love and feeling worthy and really getting into your values. We do a lot of value work there, so I could really recommend Healing the Heart for this type of conversation. I can't go so deep into it today, but I really hope that just being in this space is healing, and really just preparing yourself for that safe love, that you have a relationship where you take care of you, he takes care of himself, or she takes care of herself, and we get to grow together with love, communication, respect, all of these things. So I had a similar conversation last week with someone. I talked about my past relationship with my partner and what I missed in him as a man, and I was challenged, what's your responsibility in that? How did you support him in stepping up as a man? Such an interesting question for me. It is, I love these conversations so much. Relationships, I've been through a lot, and I know you guys have as well, and it's just such an important conversation, because it's such an amazing mirror in life, and how we show up in our relationship is, in our relationships, it's big. It's reflecting a lot about who we are. It's reflecting a lot about our relationship to life as well. And as a woman, I really believe that there's so much magic. I want to tell you a magic story about the masculine and the feminine energy. So we're camping, or we're vanning, and there's like a lot of things that can go wrong in vanning and just in general in life. And our stove didn't work. So we have this little grill stove or this thing, and it wouldn't work. And he was fidgeting with it all night, and he can fix anything. This man is the most practical, smart man ever. He can fix anything, but he couldn't fix it. The next morning, we want to make coffee and breakfast and stuff, and he's fidgeting with it again. And I decided I'm going to turn on my feminine magic right now. And I'm going to use this dynamic to like lift each other up, and I'm going to do something and see if, let's see if it works. So I took a breath, I got into my body, and I said, but Carl, you can fix anything. And I said, you're my hero. You fix everything for us. And I did it from a place of just connection and lighting him up and really seeing him. And he fixed it in like 5 seconds. The thing that was unfixable. And why I'm sharing this story is because when we come from a place, when we come from this natural, authentic, connective place, where it's not like, oh my God, you can't fix it, or coming from a wound of being like, oh, but you can't, we have to figure this out. Instead, coming from a place of like, you can do this, and I believe in you, and I trust you. I trust you. That energy in relationships, magic. But I see that we're getting, or like, there's just like a lot in this conversation. Sina's here. You won the draw, Sina. Congratulations. So there's a lot of magic in being in these relationships, and I think also the feminine no. Oh, okay, I'm back. So I think being in relationships are so interesting. We're going to go into the breathwork session soon. I just want to hit a couple more notes. Someone asked about how do we relax emotions? Because I understand it's a very broad term that I said. I relax emotions by breathing into my body. I relax emotions by not compounding them. So compounding emotions means that I can be sad, but then oftentimes when a human is sad, they will get annoyed that they're sad. Then they will get frustrated that they're annoyed that they're sad. And then they will get angry that they're frustrated that they're annoyed that they're sad. And then they will get shameful that they're frustrated, that they're annoyed, that they're sad. That is creating more tension to the sadness. Do you see what I mean by compounding? So how do we relax emotions? You don't compound them. So if I'm sad, I'm just sad. I try to keep it as pure as possible. I don't get angry that I'm sad. I don't get frustrated that I'm sad. I just try to stay in the sadness. And if I do that and I relax and I breathe, maybe I have a little release, I cry, I get, a little bit That's how I relax my emotions. I don't compound them and add more to them, more tension. I try to keep them, whatever they are, I try to stay there. Relax my body. I literally relax my body. Literally. I'll sit down and I'll literally relax as much as I can. And I'll breathe. And I'll take care of myself. Thank you so much. Looking forward to this. Yeah. Congratulations. Love what you are sharing right now. The way you share your wisdom is just wow. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm so grateful that it's hitting you guys. You guys are here. You guys are my people. Been thinking about relationships with men, dating someone now, but then I see that he is just like my mom. Yeah. Do these things come up because I have mom issues? How to stop attracting men with that type of personality? Yeah, so, I'm not going to sit here and be like, you have mom issues. I don't know your story. I don't know you. So, I need to hear more. And so I'm not going to just say that. But it's up for, you seem very curious. You seem very aware of what's going on. And it seems like you're really wanting a healthy relationship. Every relationship for me is like it's a mirror, and it's showing you something. And if you feel something is really off, like in your soul, in your heart, there's just like, this is not going to work for me, then it's really a communication thing and a value thing, just to have standards and communicate. Say thank you so much for this experience. This has just been amazing to connect with you. You're an incredible human being. This type of lifestyle or this type of way of doing things don't really work for me. I really want to find someone who is a good match for me, and I hope you find someone who's a good match for you. So I'm just going to end this now, and I wish you the best. Right? So getting in the dating world, getting good at ending relationships is super important because you're dating, right? You're trying to find your person. So don't be afraid to just, thank the person so much, but just say, this wasn't really the best match for me right now. But again, healing the heart is really the place to go. We go deep into this, all of this stuff. So let people be. This is so inspiring to listen to. Oh, I'm so happy. This is so great, you guys. Let me know what's resonating with you, and then we're going to start the breath session soon and get more embodied in this. My intention with these 3 days is the first day that you really tune into your values, and this is where you're really starting to live the values. So when people come into your life and they treat you a certain way, you're able to see very clearly, oh, but I'm not available for that, or I'm available for this, but not like judging the person or making them wrong. It's just like, oh, but this is just not really the energy that I want. And this can still happen in healthy relationships. Things can still, like, you can grow a little bit and say, hey, like, I see that we're showing up in this type of way. It's not really aligned with where I'm going right now, and I would love if we can focus more on this, or I just want to share this right now. I mean, this topic is huge, and I would almost need like just the whole time to talk about it instead of going into the breathwork session. You were gonna go out with your mom in her wheelchair. Yeah, she was complaining. Yeah. Let me see here. I only can see like one little line, so I have to scroll so much. Right, it's hard when you're with people and they're being negative or complaining a lot. It can really trigger us, right? Yeah. Then you start to feel love. Yeah. And then she changed. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we have so much power, right? In our relationships. And another thing about relationships that I would say, thank you so much for sharing that. To be in the heart. Thank you so much. Mama Issues, would love to hear your words about it. Yeah, I don't know if I have time right now to go into the mother and the father issues, and to be honest, I don't go so deep into exactly this in my work yet. I'm more into standards, communication, and honesty and healing. This is kind of my geniuses, how to communicate, how to create, how to stand up for yourself in your different relationships. But the mother is all about connection and love. So if you're looking for love, maybe in the wrong places, this can be a mother issue. And the father is about safety, right? The safety and structure. But yeah, I would love to go deeper into that as well at some point. But maybe this call is just, we're already kind of going a little bit over. This is so amazing though that you guys are we're vibing here. So we're gonna go into the breathwork session. And I just want to celebrate for a second, and I want to feel this in our hearts. The yearning for healthy relationships is normal. This is getting me in my feels, so important. Wow, you guys. This is amazing. The yearning for healthy relationships is normal. Your partner, your friends, and your inner circle should be very loving, very supportive, very healthy. It's normal. and it's a process of getting there. But I want to congratulate all of you that are on this call right now, because I can feel it. Some of you already have it. Amazing. Let's keep cultivating it. Let's keep bringing your relationships to the next level. Keep refining your communication with your partners. Keep refining your standards. Keep raising the bar for your friendships and your, just recently I had a talk with my best friend, and I told her, I said, in this area of our friendship, we need to raise the bar a bit. I feel we are just not supporting each other in this area. I would love to see you win in this area. I want to win. Like, let's hold each other a bit more accountable here. I want to see you thrive. And she was just like, wow, okay, yeah. and we've been friends for 8 years. But it's like there was something that I feel was kind of leaking. It was like, hey, I love you so much. Let's have a little check-in, because we can do better than this. And I do it with my partner as well. If there's certain things that I feel like, this is kind of, we're slacking here, it's okay. I'm not going to create unsafety and be like, I'm going to leave you if I don't do, that's not good either. Do not create ultimatums all the time in your relationships. Creating safety is so important if you want to grow with someone. Long-term vision is very important if you want to grow with somebody. But yeah, raising the standards in your relationships. And then for those who are feeling I don't have that yet, I just want to say the fact that you are here on this call right now means it's happening for you. Like I was talking about yesterday, it's happening. I promise you it's happening. So you just have to make it important. You have to make it important in your life. You have to feel it in your heart. You might not have it in your hands. This was a good one. You might not have it in your hands, but you have to feel it in your heart. If you feel it in your heart, it is happening. So take your time. Lessons are going to come to you. You're going to be tested. You're going to be going through different processes that is going to give you exactly what you need to be able to hold it with grace and ease. Really resonating with your words. You're right. We deserve the best. We deserve the best. We all deserve healthy relationships. And I really hope that you gain the skills and the resources to be able to get yourself out of relationships that are not serving you. I really, really hope that from the depth of my heart. All right. Yeah, you're so welcome. We're all here right now because this is important, and that is worth freaking celebrating, you guys. Yeah. You might not have it in your hand, but feel it in your heart. Yes. That was a good one. Trust, believe, trust. You guys, it's happening. It's freaking happening. Just because we're here right now, that's an indication. It's a clear indication that it's happening. Very clear. That's worth celebrating. All right, so we're going to move into the breathwork session. If you want to start sitting up, that's no problem. Just make sure you have a place to lay down. That's super important. Taking your time. I'm going to give you guys a second to get into it. Need to go now. We'll do yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Do the breathwork later. Sending so much love. Have a beautiful day. This was so wonderful to listen to and bring with me into the day. Amazing. So good. So good. Also beautiful for your save. Katarina. So divinely timed. You're speaking about compounding emotions. Yeah. Let me see here. When I tuned in after listening to a part of Louise Hay's books about a topic I spoke to Johanna about last night, sending you love. Oh, I love the synchronicities. I love the synchronicities. I'm going to play a little bit of music. Let's drop into the breath. Let's get this into an embodied experience. Let's feel it in the heart. Let's get stronger and let's feel this in the heart. So grateful to be here with you all. It really feels, I really feel it. I really feel you. It feels powerful to be together and do this work together. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oops. All right. Let me know how the music is. One moment. Is it annoying? It's very important to me. If it's annoying, I'll turn it off. Can you hear my voice good over it? Welcome everybody to the breathwork segment of this. So just finding a comfortable place, whether you're sitting or laying down. Thank you so much. So yesterday we talked about the relationship to ourselves being so important and a thermostat to the relationships to others and life. Now we're going to focus on the relationship to others. How we show up in the presence of others. And the clarity of what we see in others and how we respond, interact. Yeah, have a beautiful day. So relaxing a little bit deeper now. Relaxing your legs, your feet. Relaxing your hips. Relaxing the space around your rib cage. Just allowing your body to relax a little bit deeper. You don't need to go from 1 to 100, just a little bit more. Even if it's just 5% more, 10% more, just relaxing a little bit deeper. Relaxing your heart. Relaxing your emotions. See if you can relax your emotions. Whatever you're feeling right now, can you keep it? Can you keep it the way it is without compounding? Yeah, I hear you. Getting rejected is hard. Just like disappointment, it's a part of life. And I think when we stop fearing to get the rejection, we can know what it's like to feel vulnerable. And to feel vulnerable is actually, the definition of vulnerable is to put yourself in a unsafe situation in many ways. A vulnerable situation means to open yourself up to a situation that is threatening, actually. And isn't that what love is sometimes? In a paradoxal way. It's like, I'm going to open up my heart to you. I'm going to express how I feel to you. I'm going to really be here, even if you don't feel the same way back. And in that moment of uncertainty, it's hard to stand there, but you get stronger and stronger, and you learn on the way, and that's beautiful. But yeah, the process of healing the heart is a huge journey, and yeah, it's one that I love to work with people on as well. So relaxing a little bit deeper. I hope my connection is good. And whenever you're ready, we're going to start the breathing. Breathing in through the nose. Relaxing and letting go on the exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Relaxing and letting go on the exhale. Breathing in. Relaxing and letting go on the exhale. And just starting this circular conscious breathing where you inhale, you expand a little bit more than normal. Exhale and let go. If you have to use your mouth at any point, go for it, do it. Just getting the breath big, expanding on the inhale, and letting go. Using the same channel if you can. So if you breathe in the nose, breathe out the nose. If you breathe in the mouth, breathe out the mouth. Get the breath moving. Get the breath moving, breathing in, expanding a little bit beyond where you normally would breathe. So you're going a little bit beyond, relaxing and letting go on the exhale. Opening up, going a little bit beyond, relaxing and letting go on the exhale. And again, you don't need to force. Don't need to push. You don't need to try so hard. Invite the breath in. Opening up and relaxing on the exhale. Opening up, relaxing on the exhale. Opening up, relaxing on the exhale. Breathing into your heart, breathing into your body. Relaxing and letting go. So keep the breath circular as possible. Keep breathing in. Inhale goes into the exhale. Exhale goes right back into the inhale. In the presence of others, I feel safe. In the presence of women, I feel loved. In the presence of men, I feel loved. In the presence of my friends, I feel seen. In the presence of my relationship, I feel love. So you can choose the words that you want to use. In the presence of blank, I feel blank. Keep breathing. Breathing in, letting go on the exhale. Breathing in and letting go on the exhale. Breathing in. Let the breath in. Relax on the exhale. Let the breath in. Relax on the exhale. You're doing amazing. And just remember, the most deep sessions that I've had have been the ones where I've been the most focused, so the ones that I've been really present with my breath, but not necessarily pushing really hard. Passionate, but not pushing. That's also the difference between being in the heart and being in a wound. A wound, pushing and trying too hard, can also be coming from a wound. I need to get there in order to be good enough. I need to try this. I'm doing it whatever way because it needs to be like this and I need to fix this. That's coming from a wounded place. When you're passionate and saying, but I want to explore, I want to go deeper, I want to keep breathing, I want to see what's on the other side because I'm curious, that's coming from the heart. That's coming from a more empowered place within us. So it's okay to go fast, it's okay to be intense, but make sure it's coming from the right place. Coming from curiosity, coming from excitement, fun. Keep breathing. If you have to do a big breath, really let a sigh out, let a sound out, do that. If you need to move straight, shake or stretch, do that. Take care of yourself. What do you need? What do you want right now? How can you maybe be a little bit more passionate? What does that look like for you? And then just noticing, am I trying too hard? Am I trying to fix something, change something? And it's coming from a wounded place within me. Keep breathing. Breathe into your heart. Breathe a little bit beyond. Relax on the exhale. breathing a little bit beyond, relaxing on the exhale. Keep the breath moving, breathing in, relaxing on the exhale. I feel with being a human, so I wrote this piece on standards and values that I share with my clients and within Healing the Heart as well. It's a big piece that I have and that I'm quite proud of. And I write that there's 2 layers of worthiness in a way. Or not worthiness, but more how we can show up in a relationship to ourselves, to life, to other people. And the one is your innate existence. And what I mean by that is that you are innately worthy of love. You were always worthy of love. This doesn't have to be given to you. You don't have to earn it. You are worthy of love because you are a human being on this planet. There is no goal or place you have to reach in order to be worthy of love. And the others is the standards that you set and the situations that you find yourself in. Basically, the skills and resources that you have. So you can be innately worthy, which you are. But then you can find yourself in situations where it's saying you're not. Or you're trying to find a situation where you're not. Because of maybe not having communication skills or boundary skills. Or having resources to take care of your emotions and, have emotional intelligence, the level that you need in that moment. So you are innately worthy of love in all of your relationships that you choose to be in. And at the same time, you're gonna need skills. You're going to need to learn how to communicate in a good way and to hold yourself to a good standard that's aligned to your values and to have emotional intelligence and a good mindset to be able to navigate different situations. And they both go so beautifully together, being innately worthy and then having resources to navigate your human experience, the way you talk, the way you walk, and the way you position yourself, or the way you walk. So feel this existential worthiness in your body, and I know it's not easy for us all. But just see if you can feel it in one little area of your body. Can you find one little area of worthiness and of safety in your body? You might not feel it everywhere, I understand that. Some of you might feel it everywhere. You might feel the whole presence in your whole entire being. And some of you might just find a little piece in the corner of your heart somewhere. And that's enough. It's perfect. Breathe into that. So breathing in and relaxing on the exhale. Breathing in and relaxing on the exhale. Breathing in, relaxing on the exhales. Now I want you to feel into courage in your heart. courage in your heart to be able to share, to be able to communicate in a good way, to listen. So you're feeling the worthiness in your heart, maybe a little piece, or maybe all of you, you're feeling this overwhelming energy of, wow, I am here. So that means I am innately worthy of love and connection. And then I want you to find this other part of you that has this courage to speak, to walk, to embody, to learn the skills that you need to be able to hold these relationships and navigate and protect your heart. Protect your being in different situations. Breathing in, relaxing on the exhale. And it's also about having the awareness of, maybe there is something that I need to learn here. Maybe I notice the communication that I have is not really the strongest. Maybe I'm noticing different things within myself. That's amazing. Read up on the things. Get support with the things. We all need to continue to, gain new skills with relationships, always. So important. So being able to sit with yourself is so important. Being able to relax your emotions. Being able to notice every time I want to judge this other human, I'm going to sit and relax. Every time I want to blame this human, I'm going to sit and I'm going to relax. And every time that I am losing connection with this human, I'm going to sit and relax. And sitting doesn't always need to be sitting on the chair or the ground. It's like an energetic rest. So see if you can rest a little bit right now, a little bit more. See if you can rest a little bit more. Relaxing even deeper. I really believe that if we heal the belief that we're not worthy of love, so if you can really feel in your whole being at some point, right now it might just be a little piece in your heart, and that's fine. But if you can expand that and you really feel in your life and you walk and you talk as if you're worthy of safe love, you will heal so much other things in your life. I really believe that this is the root. Worthiness of love. Safe, good love. From yourself, from others, from life. That you are innately worthy as a human being. This is some of the deepest work we can do. And once that is done, I almost want to say it's like it heals everything. But it's a very big thing of me to say. But I really believe that it's the root of many wounds. Take a big breath in, relaxing on the exhale. Take a big breath in, relaxing on the exhale. There's so many uncomfortable feelings that can come up in relationships, with friends, with partners, with family. Rejection, disappointment are the biggest, some of the biggest. There's probably others as well, but these are huge. And like we were talking about yesterday, if you can get more comfortable in disappointment and rejection, because it's going to happen. And in relationships, I think it's also important to take responsibility. Because, I don't know about you, but for some years I went on blaming others. I always thought it was my partner's it was their fault, and that I never did anything wrong. Until I started to do this healing the heart work. And I realized I have some things to apologize for. I have some responsibility I can take. To be honest, to own it. So breathing into your heart, breathe, 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 breathe into your heart with more passion. Yearn for healthy connection, yearn for your relationships to grow and thrive. Even some long relationships that you have, friendships that you have for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, relationships that you've had, that you have. Maybe new relationships that you're calling in. Breathing in with passion. Let go on the exhale. Breathing in, relaxing on the exhale. In the presence of my relationships, I feel safe. In the presence of my partner, I feel love. In the presence of men, I feel love. In the presence of women, I feel love. In the presence of my friends, I feel love. And you can play with this in the presence of people. My opinion matters. In the presence of my community, I am seen. In the presence of my family, I am loved. You can change it and shift it in the way that feels good for you. The presence of life, I am loved. In the presence of all my relationships, there is love. Breathing in, relaxing on the exhale. Breathing in, relaxing on the exhale. So I want you to start relaxing even deeper now. Slowly, slowly in your own time, letting go of the breath, letting go of having to be passionate for a moment. Don't worry about the inhale, don't worry about the exhale. Let the breath breathe you. Breathing in and out, letting it breathe you. As you just relax even deeper now. Rest. Just resting. Maybe you want to move, stretch. And again, if you feel like you went somewhere and you're really going through some emotions right now, I want you to orient yourself. I want you to remember where you are, the room that you're in right now, who you are today, how far you've come on your journey. I want you to listen to my voice that we are here right now together. And try not to compound, so relax into what you're feeling. It is a way in as well. Try to find a little bit of safety in the body. So relaxing a little bit deeper and just allowing yourself to rest. In the presence of others, I feel safe. So relaxing the need to have others to be a certain way in order for you to feel a certain way. And starting to be able to have the resources and skills to take care of your emotions. And at the same time, communicating from a good place. your different needs, desires, thoughts, opinions, but that it's coming from a regulated place or a place where you're not expecting this person to be a certain way. Where you're opening up a conversation for growth with love. So slowly in your own time, we're going to start to stretch, move. If you're ready, you can start to slowly open your eyes. Maybe you want to write something down, some notes. If you want to continue resting, you feel like you're not complete, you don't want to get up, you don't want to open your eyes, that's totally fine. You can continue to rest. The most important thing for me is that you feel safe. That you feel, you might still be going through some things, but it's so important for me that you feel good. And for those who are ready, just slowly moving the body in a way that feels good and coming back. And just noticing anything that came up for you during this session. Maybe you want to write it down. Maybe you just want to sit with it. Maybe you want to share it. Feel free to share with me your experience. How are you feeling? What came up for you? Thank you so much for showing up today, for the breath, for these conversations. They've been so healing. They are healing conversations, really. I felt it. I felt so much today in all of us, for all of us. Thank you for being here. So feel free to share your experience, what came up for you, how are you feeling, what has been the biggest insight today, what are you taking home with you, or taking into your day, into your life, into your heart, into your body. Such a big hug back. Thank you for being here. Wow. I really appreciate all of you so much. Thanks for letting me guide you into these deep conversations, these deep waters, in a good way, in a safe way. It means the world to me. So feel free to share, invite your friends into this group. share this event going on. I'm gonna send you guys, the ones who are in the email, I'm gonna send you some beautiful pictures with quotes from today so you can share those and tag me. And tomorrow I'm going to be announcing 2 more winners to go inside of Breathe Live. So if you would like to share, I will put you in the draw. Thank you so much for sharing my work. It means the world to me that it can be seen by more people. And of course, I want to return the favor and gift. So thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, strong and deep. Thank you for today. Oh, thank you so much. Finally feeling the embodied understanding that I am worthy of love in the purest way. Wow. Many relationships to let go of and new healthier ones to allow in. Cannot wait. Wow, I'm almost tearing up. That this is it. And this is what I wish for all of us. And it is an ongoing journey. Constantly healing this. I am worthy of love in all areas of my life, and cleaning up the relationships that are not serving you so that you can welcome in healthier ones. Yes. Wow. I feel it. I feel it for everyone here. This is so good. Internal thanks. Thank you so much for showing up. You're so welcome. Thank you really had a reminder that our relationship to self and others are at the core of my work. It really is. It's all about relationships, right? And that I really need to connect back to my heart to relate to my work. There is a relationship there as well. Yes. You know, some people say business is all about relationships. And our work is all about relationships as well. So it is a core work. Relationship to self, relationship to others. Where are we coming from? How do we feel about this? You know, is there any, there's so much to it. So I'm so grateful that you got that reminder. Thanks for sharing that. It's so powerful. So I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. If anyone wants to share more, I would love to just read and connect and kind of integrate more. Deep emotion tears, yeah. A whale showed itself blowing out water on a hill with lots of Chinese lamp, sending them up. Wow, like the lights, right? Yeah. See here. Harmony, fulfillment, safe. Thank you. Wow. And the whale, what a incredible symbol, right? Amazing. Thank you. Yes, need to clean up so many relationships and friendships. It's weighing me down so much. Yeah. I'm really hoping that that you all get the courage to do what needs to be done. And at the same time, it's like the balance between, like, the more you embody your values, the more you take care of yourself and you know your standards, the relationships around you will change and they will develop or they will fall off. So there's a natural process, but then I'm not going to disregard the practical process of communicating is so important in relationships. So you have the energetic, your energy will create a standard that is a non-verbal, that relationships will start to respond to. Some will fall away, some will strengthen, some will change. And then at the same time, like, just by being you and by taking care of yourself and upgrading your standards and your values, and then the practical part of, like, learning the skills of communication, right? So both are important. Released the bad relationship yesterday and kept the good ones. The good ones take work, but for the most part, they are amazing. Thank you for reminding us to connect more to the heart. So important. And the sun is back in Bergen. Oh, that's so good to hear. Yeah, relationships, they will confront you, right? Because a healthy relationship will also bring out the unhealthy things so that they can be cleared, so that it can be more healthy. So, you know, if you truly love someone and you respect somebody, I'm really hoping that you're willing to go through a little bit of the stickiness to go deeper into the relationship through friendships and intimacy. This is not easy, but so important to do. Be the best me in front of the triggers. Yeah. You guys are incredible. I teach a lot of this inside of Healing the Heart. I'm going to be working, Healing the Heart is a program that I've had for 3 years now, and it's quite a deep, intimate program, and I'm changing it a little bit. I'm not going to say so much about it before I have all the details in order, but I'm going to run it in the fall, so you'll hear more about it then. I'm going to be running it in the fall, and this is all about emotional intelligence, emotional healing work, where I'll walk you through like creating the values in a very deep way, the standards, communication, boundaries, love, relationships, breath work, a lot of breath work, belief work. It's a lot of just healing the heart. It's a very beautiful program. Very beautiful. More emotional today after breathing with you yesterday, and a lot of different stuff's coming up, showing itself changing. Yeah. I need to like scroll up. It's hard for me to see everything. One of the last things was more acceptance of the big woundedness and seeing it like black water bleeding into all areas of life. Seeing, receiving, accepting, it makes me stronger and safer and more grounded. Yeah. And maybe my skills can get moving again and having better relationships both with myself and others. Yeah. I saw after that I have a lot of skills. When you told me the story about you and your very practical good man of yours. Yeah. Thank you all, including me. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, we have a lot of skills, so use them. And if you feel like you might want a couple more skills, get support. You know, the Healing the Heart course might be for you as well if you want more resources. It's going to be an incredible program. And if there's another coach or someone to work with that, you know, resonates with you, get the support that you need. And I would love to be that support too if it's a good fit. And continuing to do the breath work. If you like breath work and you like this work together, Breathe Live, we do sessions every other week, so you have consistency in staying in the vibe and staying in a safe space to go into what you're going through. I have so much work to do. I love these 2 days. Grateful. Thank you. One thing at a time. You got this. One thing at a time. Celebrate, enjoy on the process as much as possible. Work hard, play hard. I didn't understand that until like 2 years ago. So work hard and then celebrate yourself. Do the work. Have fun as well. Don't forget to live. So I'm sending you all so much love. If you want to be in the draw for tomorrow, share, you know, a clip of this video, share a clip of your space, your face, or the graphics that I'm sharing in the email. If you're not on the email list and you want to be, it's pinned here. You'll get reminders, recaps, and notes from the day. And I'm just sending you all so much love. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be on Instagram at the same time, 11 o'clock. I'm going to be live streaming there. So have a beautiful day, night, morning, whenever you're watching this, for those on the replay as well. And, you know, if things are still coming up for you, write in the comments of this video. I will go back and I will read and I will be here. So thank you so much for showing up today. Bye, everybody.